Hello, welcome to the Magnum PI podcast. I'm Eve,
And I'm Liz.
and Magnum PI has been canceled
Again.
again. I fear for the last time, though.
Yeah, me too. As much as I don't want it to be true, I think the writing might be on the wall this time.
Yeah,
Sad.
yeah. Realistically, I don't think anything is happening behind the scenes. We would have known about that by now.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Last time we heard about talks happening really fast, and to be fair, the statement that Eric posted on the Magnum Writers Twitter account, that's pretty telling too. I don't think much is happening behind the scenes right now.
Yeah, I think they're just in a really hard place right now. Like, even if they wanted to do stuff behind the scenes, I think it's a little difficult at the moment. So, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think much is going
yeah,
on.
yeah. I mean, with the strike going on, there is a lot of unknowns that they would have to, risk
Hmm.
if they picked us up. We don't know when the strike ends. We don't know how 5B is going to do. We don't even know what the TV landscape is going to look like next year. So maybe scripted is going to die in the fire now. Who
Yeah,
knows? We
who knows?
sure won't.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of risk involved. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I think, and I don't just think it, I'm pretty sure there's nothing happening behind the scenes right now.
Hmm. Which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Other than obviously the fans fighting.
yes, very
And
hard, like we always do.
yeah, but this time there's a few more fans that have accepted the fate of the show.
Mm.
I mean, a lot of fans last time just wanted to see Miggy Cannon, and we've got that, even if it's just for 20 episodes.
True. And as long as we end with a good ending, I guess I'm okay with it. As much as I want more episodes, as long as the show ends decently, I'm okay.
Yeah, and from an interview from Eric, we have the idea that it might end on a good note.
Hmm. That's true. So
So
there's a
maybe
little bit of
not
hope for that at
written
least.
as the series finale, but definitely an ending that leaves storylines wrapped up,
Hmm.
and what hasn't been wrapped up could be cut out. So
True. There's still a lot of time to edit, so
yeah, we don't even know when it's coming back.
that is true. We don't.
And even then, I have a lot of I talk to a lot of fans right now with it should be back in fall, or should it be back in spring, or should it be back in fall?
Hmm.
There's pro and contra for everything.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because on one hand, if it comes back in fall and has absolutely stellar ratings, that might be good for
Hmm.
NBC to say, "Ooh, we made a mistake.
We may have made a
Let's
mistake
undo
there.
that." However, if the strike's still running,
Then nothing can move anyways. So,
yeah, yeah, nothing can move anyways. They will have to do new contracts with the cast. So
mhm.
that's going to be tough. Just go renew and not being able to contract to put the cast and crew under proper contract at that point. Not being able to tell them when they're going to go filming. Yeah, that's going to be tough to
Mhm.
pull
Yeah.
through. So that is, pro and con on that side. On the other side, and there's more pros and cons in that scenarios. On the other side, in spring, when the writer strike's hopefully done, and you know, Magnum PI hopefully does well enough, they could reconsider it,
Mhm.
and cast and crew might be available
Mhm.
or not.
Yeah. And then
Which,
there's like the other token of like if it really is the last 10, why drag it out, you know? And I think that's the other flip side to the fans, that debate between like spring and fall.
yeah, that is one flip side. But on the other hand, sooner it comes, the sooner it's over
True.
completely.
True.
So yeah, there's pros and cons to every side.
Mhm.
I
for
mean,
sure.
there's one thing for sure that I think we can say. Pretty sure Jay is gonna go and do some amazing producing and directing.
Yeah, I see that for him.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if he's already working on it.
Could be
Yeah. I can see Steven in, some
other
cool
things.
role.
Yeah,
Kim Kang
yeah.
will find something, Amy Hill will find something, Knighton will find something, Perdita will find something. Though I can see her take a little bit of a break and enjoy being
Hmm.
in England for a while after being in Hawaii for years and years straight.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
and she has
not
said that,
it.
she's said that she, misses seeing the fall sometimes.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I could see her spending time. And she's also said that, like, she's been acting since such a young age that, like, I could see her taking a break for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And a well-deserved break, I think.
Hmm.
I mean, for me, the best case scenario for the fans would be everyone goes off, does a cool project or two, and maybe comes back for final season, an encore season, or a movie. That would
Yeah.
be the best case scenario for the fans that I can see. Realistically, I think what's going to happen is everyone goes off and does cool new projects, and Magnum PI gets a rather satisfying end with 5B that we don't necessarily have on our bingo cards. It's not the end that we imagine, but it's an end.
Yeah. And I mean, and like I said, as long as it's an end and not like just this random final scene.
As before,
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah.
four was rather unsatisfying.
Yeah. So as long as they can spin it like that, like I'll be
Yeah,
sad because I love the
yeah,
show,
sure. I
but
mean, if you look at it, the show has given us a shit ton.
hmm,
Of course, we're gonna mourn the show when it's gone.
yeah. Yeah, and also like what's to stop them? Like I know that this is like the cheesiest little thing that they could ever do, but what's to stop them from putting like text at the end to be like this is what happened to everyone in the like following years or whatever. Like what's to stop them from doing that?
Pretty sure right now the only thing that might possibly stop that is the fact that the writers aren't allowed to write it.
Mm, yeah.
Which also is like if the strike stretches into fall, well, that might be tricky. But yeah, in
Yeah.
theory, that is a possibility. It feels like an ancient possibility, but it's a possibility.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, how do we know that like it wasn't already like they didn't film an alternate ending, but how do we know that they didn't have that up their sleeves before the strike?
who knows? Maybe they had some other hallucinations for a Higgy up their sleeves, and they're just gonna edit it to look like
Could
the
be
future.
that they could do that too. Yeah, they could use cut scenes if it works
So
well.
also they film a wedding around the
Mm,
time when they filmed 5A.
mm-hmm. It's true.
To this day, there was no wedding.
That is very true. We have yet to see that.
So while I think it might have been Ruthie's,
Mm,
maybe we got lucky because there was nothing seen of that at all.
no. Imagine they had like Higgy hallucinating it her wedding day and they just throw it in at the end.
And they spin it. I mean, I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't be mad either.
I wouldn't be mad. I mean, the likeliness of that, let's be real, isn't
Is
high.
nothing, but
Come on,
we can
let's
dream,
play it
right?
positive, yeah.
We can dream, right?
Yeah, of course, and inspire fanfic writers maybe.
Yes. Yes, guys out there, please write a wedding scene. Somebody.
Yeah. I mean,
I tried it and failed, so.
you just need more and more
But
practice.
it is out there. It is out there.
Yeah. So, I've been talking to Ria obviously the morning after, and we were like, yeah, okay, so I guess we've got custody of the characters now. Fanfic writers, run off. I mean, obviously we can't just, you know, spell shit with it, but we can still have our fanfics as technically gray area as that is. To this day, I don't see many people being opposed to fanfic fiction.
No,
Yes,
I
seen
don't.
some utter assholes. Oof, utter assholes. Mainly about books. There's one asshole who's like, I do not want anyone to write a fanfic about my book because my book is perfect and it's mine. And everybody who
Mm.
writes fanfics will be sued. And I'm just over here like, your book sold how many times? Who cares about your book exactly?
Yeah,
I mean, if someone was to write a fanfic about my book, I would be fucking flattered.
it's true because
I'd
we chose it.
probably jump in their arms and be like, "Oh my god, I love you."
We admire you. We admire you.
Ugh, yeah, that would be for me as a writer with a book out there. That would be the ultimate compliment.
Side note: read her book. It's amazing. I just finished it like a week ago.
She has a ship in my book.
What? Yes, I do.
She has a ship in my book.
I
She told
do.
me.
I do. I do. I do. I do. And I kept waiting for it to happen.
Oh, wait for book two. Maybe that ship is not as single-sided as you think.
But yes, I haven't come up with a ship name for them yet, but I will think.
Zahir?
Yeah, I guess. Sahir? Yeah, Sahir. That could work.
So Zahir? Gabriel sounds stupid,
Yeah.
as does Sape. Gara sounds stupid too, so I think Zahir is the best choice.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense too, because he's often called Tahir instead of Gabriel, so.
That's gonna be actually changing. So I
Oh, yeah?
can give you a little bit of a spoiler. That's like we just got to know each other. Once they actually know each other, she's actually gonna call him Gabriel and Gabe. But
Ooh.
this is like they're new.
Mm-hmm.
So he also called her Lewis.
He did.
So that's gonna change in future books.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm I yeah. Also, let's talk about another elephant in the room, which yeah, happened last night. From recording this, we're recording this on Saturday. It's coming out on Sunday. Um, holy hell. Last night was the night from hell, and I am really hungover from it.
We're running on very little sleep. Her probably more than me, but I've been up since 2 my time, but she's had a hell night, yeah.
He's been up because of children.
I've been up
I've been
because of
up
I don't know what.
because of Billboard or 3.
Yeah.
So we've already announced that there have been technical difficulties, and there have been, namely the fact that the company that we went with never ran our billboards in New York. And obviously, since not a single one of the team organizing the billboard was in New York, that was hard to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So Tori's been with the customer service for hours. I mean, there's stellar new British choice words that we learned in the course of these hours. But yeah, it's like, what the hell has happened?
They screwed up.
Yeah, at least New York ran, Los Angeles ran.
That's something.
So we're doing something to have New York run after all.
Mm-hmm.
Working on that right now. Um, literally as we speak, like in the background, I'm in the chat about that. Change the billboard design a little bit, and it's happening as soon as possible. So we're going with a different company, obviously now,
Obviously.
because that one was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
I mean, it claimed that with one of them, it ran. No, it didn't. We had
Liars.
we had boots on the ground. We had someone there. We had the photographer there who like spent half an hour staring at that stupid billboard for it to never change.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
The other one also never played our billboard, but at least we never got, billed for that.
Oh, that's good. At least they did the right thing.
Yeah, well, yeah. I suspect maybe the other billboard that we supposedly ran on broke. That's why it never changed.
Hmm.
Then again, still refund us now.
Mm-hmm. 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 Absolutely.
So yeah, we're working on rectifying it. Ironically, it might actually be cooler.
Than what was originally planned.
Yeah, yeah,
Exciting.
yeah. The original one was just a still image. The one
And
that
this one.
we're trying now isn't necessarily a still image.
Ooh.
We're not entirely sure yet. Like I said, it's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
So either by the time you listen to this, dear fans, something will have happened, or we're still working on it because while trying to get a second billboard up, we still have to deal with fucking customer service idiots.
Yes, and we all know how great customer service can be.
Yeah, yeah, wonderful people. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's not the dude's fault. He tried to be nice, but it's stupidly frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
And he has been met with a nice response. However, the frustration unloaded. Not
Mm-hmm.
towards him, but
The
in
company.
choice in choice texts between us because two of us were sleep deprived. We weren't at our best last night.
I can only
I mean,
imagine.
we also weren't at our worst. Honestly, it could have been so much worse. But yeah, we were very frustrated, especially as fans got excited and we're like, there's nothing we can do right now.
You
There's
just gotta
literally our
wait.
hands are tied and we want to tell our fans that everything's gonna be fine and it's just a delay, but we were just there like, what is happening? What is happening? And we sat with bated breath, like, hopefully LA works, hopefully LA works,
Please.
LA works, and LA worked
Thank God.
to a certain degree. I mean, what would last night have been without LA working without a hitch? Without
Yeah.
LA working without a hitch. So a photographer ended up only taking videos. Yeah,
Fun.
yeah, I know. Fun. So much freaking fun. To top it off, my puppy, you haven't heard what what the verdict on my puppy is yet. So, I called Liz.
Hmm.
While all of this was happening last night, I called Liz because she was legitimately the only other puppy owner awake at that moment. I talked to Myra as well, but she was in that very situation. She wasn't there. She was there later.
Hmm.
I talked to her after I talked to you. Um, and then this morning I went to the vet with the puppy because he was still not eating, still
Mm.
shaking, still scratching, still very much, not okay. He didn't even follow me. Usually he follows me everywhere.
Hmm.
And then this morning he really, really wanted to go for a walk, which he usually isn't too keen on.
Hmm.
Like he wants to go outside, but he doesn't want to leave the premises.
Hmm.
So I took him back to the vet because puppy not eating, shaking all the time, scratching all the time, that's concerning.
Yeah.
Want to know the verdict? And I'm happy you're sitting down because you're gonna laugh your butt off.
Okay.
The shaking
Hmm?
is the type of shaking chihuahuas do when they're emotional and stressed. Scratching is the type of scratching chihuahuas do when they're emotional and stressed. The eating is the kind of not eating that chihuahuas do when they're emotional and stressed. He was just being dramatic. I went to the vet just to find out my puppy was being dramatic. He's
Such
fine
a
now.
teenager.
He just ate so much when we came back after he got like I went in with him to my parents, so he got all the attention from all three humans for like half an hour straight. Now he's eating. Now he's fine.
Of
Worked
course
through
he
his
is.
stress and anxiety. It's like, yeah, my puppy is just dramatic.
He's just dramatic.
He's stressed. He's emotional. He's just dramatic. He needed an outlet, which was shaking and scratching and not eating. Very much a drama queen.
Oh god.
Swear to God, this puppy should have been on Magnum PI. That is the best version of a sick puppy that I've ever seen. I'm so sick. Look at me.
Help me.
You have to take me to the vet.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, that the vet was like,
He's fine.
He's fine. That's a dramatic puppy. That he's fine.
Oh, that's too funny.
I mean, his temperature's slightly raised, but it's warm as fuck.
Mm.
So that's normal.
Oh,
Take
dramatic
up
puppies.
to the bloody emergency vet. Told me to
For
find
that.
that.
Oh, Koa, Koa, Koa.
Yeah. He is also right now under me. Yeah, he loves being under the couch.
No. No thing.
Yeah, lots and lots of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, in case anybody has wondered, questioned, wanted to know, this podcast isn't ending.
Mm-mm.
Not ending anytime soon for a multitude of reasons. And I hate to be the asshole that actually says it this time, but I'm going to have to say it this time. Looks like we might get a cast member on, working on it with him. Well, we've been working on it with him for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's tricky to get him on while under contract with NBC, so yeah. Um, obviously we're still working on other cast members,
Mm-hmm.
crew members. Um, there's still rewatches to be done. 5B is coming up.
Mm-hmm. We still have
More
to crack
rewatches
down
to be done.
those.
Yeah, we've got lots of stuff to do and lots of stuff to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going anywhere anytime soon,
Nope.
which is awesome.
Yes, it is.
Actually excited to see when the first, cast or crew member is gonna come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very exciting.
Yeah, yeah. Some of them I've met in Hawaii already, and they're like the sweetest people in this world.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome. So I think that's it for today.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
I
you've
think.
got something.
No, I think it's a short one.
Yeah, it's definitely a short one. We're coming back with
Sleep,
longer ones once we're doing
sleep deprived and all.
Yeah, so there's really not much to talk about the cancellation. We've got canceled. What's there to say other than that?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
being realistic, it's probably not going to happen. If it's going to happen, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I think if we have any chance, it might be after 5B or way
When
down
the
the line.
writers strike.
Way down the line, even after that, when, DC might not have something to fill the void. And
Yeah, we'll see. Like it's not impossible, but being realistic,
it's not impossible. It's just also
not
not very likely.
probable. Yeah.
However, there's a small chance. Never say never. I think, however, you could easily be excused for safeguarding yourself against getting your hope up.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do that, it would be really kind of you to still sign the petition, because that is a source of frustration for a lot of fans right now. It would help them
Mm-hmm.
feel better about the entire situation. It would help crew members, cast members that really take comfort in seeing those numbers. And that's about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this really is the end for this today. See you on the other side, aka next time.
Yeah, bye.